Hello guys, this is Juneri. I'm an art developer and producer, and today I'm gonna watch LAYSHA's Domino.
셋둘 하나 let's play 모두 줄서 come in 살짝 불면 다 흔들려 넘어지면 날려 swing spice it up 다친 맘을 녹여 break it down 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 거부 못한 Russian you 다 무너뜨려와 줄까 다 모여 숨죽여 but 지금 this time 출구는 없어 play the game 내 심장 소리가 들려 고개 들어 1, 2, 3 손에 들어 1, 2, freeze 날 무너뜨려 나나나나나 I'm like that domino piece by piece yeah 넌 무너져 piece by piece yeah like dum-de-dum dum-de-rum pum-pum dum-de-dum dum-de-rum I'm like that domino piece by piece yeah 넌 무너져 piece by piece yeah like dum-de-dum dum-de-rum pum-pum dum-de-dum dum-de-rum 틈을 덮쳐와 Let me get some 오늘 뺐어 let's get done 맘을 뺐어 watch me blow like dum-de-dum dum-de-rum 틈을 덮쳐와 Let me get some 오늘 뺐어 let's get done 맘을 뺐어 watch me blow like dum-de-dum dum-de-rum 틈을 덮쳐와 후회도 불면 next step 흉적을 올려 back it up 틈을 노려 낯선 trap 너의 머리 위로 stand we more palace 뻔한 얌전 따윈 ain't my style break it down 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 거부 못한 Russian you 다 무너뜨려와 줄까 but 지금 this time 출구는 없어 play the game 내 심장 소리가 들려 고개 들어 1, 2, 3 손에 들어 1, 2, freeze 날 무너뜨려 나나나나나 I'm like that domino piece by piece yeah 넌 무너져 piece by piece yeah like dum-de-dum dum-de-rum pum-pum dum-de-dum dum-de-rum I'm like that domino piece by piece yeah 넌 무너져 piece by piece yeah like dum-de-dum dum-de-rum pum-pum dum-de-dum dum-de-rum 틈을 덮쳐와 고민 없이 try to 당연한 듯이 멈추지 않아 거침없이 try to 걸음 뒤 후회는 없으니까 I'm like that domino piece by piece yeah 넌 무너져 piece by piece yeah like dum-de-dum dum-de-rum pum-pum dum-de-dum dum-de-rum I'm like that domino piece by piece yeah 넌 무너져 piece by piece yeah like dum-de-dum dum-de-rum pum-pum dum-de-dum dum-de-rum 틈을 덮쳐와 Let me get some 오늘 뺐어 let's get done 맘을 뺐어 watch me blow like dum-de-dum dum-de-rum 틈을 덮쳐와 Let me get some 오늘 뺐어 let's get done 맘을 뺐어 watch me blow like dum-de-dum dum-de-rum 틈을 덮쳐와
What? Okay, so immediate reaction. This is actually very good for what it is. It's a very, very hard thing to actually turn really sexual songs and performances into something that is not coming out really dirty. And LAYSHA have done it here. This is just, at the top sexy level, but I don't feel it's ever becoming overly dirty, okay? Because of course it has, the scenes here and there, like this one, for example, right? But this is, this is for mature audience, first of all, okay? This is not your traditional cutie Barbie K-pop, although we have the Barbies here, of course. But what I'm trying to say, it serves their audience. And LAYSHA is one of these kind of groups, that they go out there, perform sexually, everywhere. That's what they do, okay? They dance really sensually. And sometimes they make their original music too. And one is this, and their music video. I think this is probably one of their best music videos, okay? And actually one of their best songs, if not the best. The instrumental is really nice, for what it is. And, the vocals, you don't expect some extreme, singing, I don't want to say skills, but, they don't go too high or anything. They just stay at the topic, which is sing, sensually with these strong lines that goes to this kind of song. And yeah, I want to say quickly here for whoever doesn't understand this, Korea is not like the K-dramas, okay, or this cutie K-pop or something like that, because you're gonna see a lot in dramas that they're gonna say like, everything is super kind of conservative. People there just kiss, just touch their lips, and they make a whole deal of a kiss, or this kind of stuff. Or they often demonize a lot going to the club. They say, oh, they go to the club so they take drugs or something like that. You have to understand that a lot of funding for K-dramas comes from very conservative kind of people. It comes from the church as well. When I say the church, I mean all kinds of religions that are over, the Korean society anyways. So a lot of funding comes from there. So when, they film the dramas, they have to obey this kind of rules, okay, and present the society quite different than the real one. So in Korea, you're going to find, pretty much, everybody goes to the club. Maybe some people go a few times when, they're in their 20s. Other people go all the time. It's not something, crazy. And why I'm saying that, because you see, as the music video turns here, in the night, they're dancing. It has this kind of vibe, and it's not something bad, okay? It's not like this is extreme for Korea. This is totally 100,000% normal for Korea. You go to the festival, you go to the clubs, and everybody's just dancing. And you can see the sexy guys and the sexy girls. Usually they're entertainers, actually. They're on top, and they're dancing to cheer up everybody dancing below. And there's, of course, many, many, many other kind of establishments as well. I'm just going to focus here on the mainstream stuff. And so what I'm trying to say, for the people that don't understand this is normal for Korea, okay? This is not something very weird or, extreme, okay? This is just for girls dancing and singing, a sexy song, okay? So I really like, anyways, what they have done here, and they have done it in a quality way, okay? And it's not an expensive music video. That's the how can I say? Not the irony, like that's the interesting thing, anyways. It's that. So they used the budget for renting this villa, obviously, and calling all these people there, nice models, the guys especially, if you observe everybody, it's just pretty girls and handsome guys, okay? So there is no any kind of budget saving, let's call it, okay? You see, you see, everybody's a model pretty much, whether they use their networking and connections to bring some of these people, or, they just came anyways, they're paid models. They always pay some, at least a little, everybody, that's how it is in Korea. But what I'm saying is, this is not a very high budget music video, but it appears as so, it's nice. And that's so hard to make with such a sexy concept. It's very easy. What I'm trying to say with sexy concepts is very easy to look cheap, and this doesn't look cheap. It looks really classy for a sexy music video. That's what I'm trying to say. They're dressed up with nice looking clothes, okay? Even the short jeans here, they don't look, cheap style. It's what they're usually wearing in the performances anyways. Makeup and styling, everything is looking good. Their attitude is good. It's not the top level idol, you wouldn't say that, but for what they're doing, they're performing really well. And there's some acting scenes here as well, as you see, like that's he's bringing the guy, and hugging the guy, and they're in the bathtub here. They used everything they could from the villa. And there's this scene here that is 4 girls with a guy. This is really interesting. Obviously, they wanted to, for the sex appeal, they wanted to be on bed. And probably they decided, okay, how are we gonna be on bed? Just the 4 of us? Okay, let's bring guys. But hey, if we're gonna bring many guys, it's gonna look like an orgy. So maybe 1 guy. And they brought 1 guy, and this looks even weirder, in a nice way, anyways. So yeah, I think this is great job from LAYSHA actually for what they're doing. There are not many groups like this actually right now in Korea. There used to be Domino as well, which they have done a couple of quality. Like one, I think one was the sour midnight sour or mid-summers. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, one Bambino song was also in this kind of quality and was really nice, although it had a lot of sexual imagery. It ended up being really nice, and I think this is on par or even better. Maybe this is the best sexy, that sexy products ever, if you think about it, because who else has made these? I'm talking about this kind of sexy. Don't say Sister, for example. Sister, they're making K-pop sexy. This is kind of different, okay? This is even, it borderlines dirty, but Sister never reads this line, for example. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. But this borderlines dirty, they're playing there with you haven't seen Sister doing that, right? And I don't want to talk about Stellar, because Stellar didn't want to do what they were doing. That was awful. But here, obviously, they're doing what they're doing anyways. So yeah, great job from LAYSHA. And I hope, they get to promote more. They get to do more. It's hard to promote to the general audience, obviously, because this is not for the general audience. But they're creating a library so they can go out there and perform their songs on, they perform a lot. LAYSHA and, these kind of groups, they perform a lot. Not just in military camps, but also, in Seoul, for example, or they go around in festivals. They perform a lot. And it's nice to have their own songs anyways to perform. So this is great. So very good job, LAYSHA and the production team to create something like this without looking cheap, without looking too dirty or something like that. It's just at the right level to enjoy these really beautiful and sexy girls, and the guys, of course, the handsome guys here. Great products. K-pop used to be filled of this maybe 10 years ago. We've seen so many concepts like this. Similar anyways. Of course, you can see this a lot in male rap videos, okay? Like they bring a team of girls and just, models, and they just party. This is a very usual kind of concept, but now you see a girl group here doing that, and it's really nice. And also, they look in control. They look like they're the boss here, right? They're like by the actions and what's happening, the storyline of the music video, they're just pushing the guys a bit, kind of controlling them. It's not like the guys are on top. This is a really nice thumbnail. I'm going to choose this for the thumbnail. So, great job, LAYSHA. And keep making these. We like them.